Hey, what's up, everybody? Norberto Sports here, and today we are going to be talking about what happened to Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons. As you know, Tuesday, a news just came out of nowhere where Kirk Cousins was going to be benched, and the guy that was going to take the spotlight is Michael Penix. Now, Michael Penix is a guy that played college football. He used to play for the Washington Huskies. There he had a season that I would say was a pretty nice season. He passed for 4,903 yards, almost hitting that 5,000. Was this close? He had 36 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns, but a total of 39.
Play clock just about got to zero. Penix gets the snap off, takes a shot for McMillan. He's got it into the end zone for a Washington. Penix gonna take a shot down the field, looking for Odunze, and he hauled it in.
A pretty good number, I'll be honest. Right here, he only had 8 rushing yards, but seeing these numbers and the way that the Falcons are and the offense they have, I believe Michael Penix Jr. has a chance of taking the Atlanta Falcons to the playoffs. Even if he has to go in and fight his way into the playoffs. Even if he has to take each one of those games to overtime and win it. And even if he have to go play like an animal, pass the football like there's no tomorrow, I still believe, but numbers I'm seeing, he might have a chance. He has an offense that's pretty solid. Offense is pretty good. The Atlanta Falcons offense is not that bad compared to all the teams, but we still gotta talk about Kirk Cousins because I feel bad for Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins' record 7-7, 7 lost 75th with the Atlanta Falcons, and I guess he's not gonna have that tie-breaking game, which was supposed to be Sunday against the Giants, but that game is going over to Michael Penix Jr. Kirk Cousins will have to sit this one out, probably with a record 7-7 tie record. I would have liked to see if he was going to lose or win. But I guess the Atlanta Falcons want to make it to the playoffs, or at least have a chance. And I believe that putting him was a good decision. We all know that Kirk Cousins is pretty old. Kirk Cousins is 36. Well, not that old, but still, compared to other people, he is, like, for example, he is 12 years older than Penix Jr., who's only 24 years on the start season. As we know, football is a game where you need strong young people, because it's a physical game. You're going to have a lot of things. It's a physical game. You want people that can withstand the hit and all that. Not saying that Kirk Cousins is a piece of paper or a flower that a hit's going to send them to the hospital or anything. But just saying this guy will have more energy, and I believe he can put up more yards than Kirk Cousins. Hopefully he can. All we got to do is see how this unfolds. So, Kirk Cousins this year lost 7 games, won 7 games. He lost against the Pittsburgh Steelers by 2 points. By 8 points. Won against the Philadelphia Eagles by 1 point. Now, that was lucky. I'll be honest. That was lucky. Kirk Cousins was lucky. He was lucky that we did not take the point. Nick Sirianni decided not to take the points. So, Kirk Cousins won by 1 point. He lost against the Chiefs 22-17. Won against the Saints' first time playing, 26-24 by 2 points. Took it OT against the Buccaneers, won by 36-30. Won against the Panthers, 38-20. Seahawks lost 34-14. Won against Tampa Bay, 31-26. Baker Mayfield, come on. Won against the Dallas Cowboys, 27-26. Lost the second time he faces the Saints, 20-17 by 3 points. Ouch. Lost against the Denver Broncos. Knicks was ready for you, Kirk Cousins. 38-6. Lost against the Chargers, 17-13. Lost against the Minnesota Vikings, 42-21. That 21-point lead. That's a lot of points, to be honest. And won against the Raiders, 15-9. Now, Kirk Cousins had about 4 touchdowns the second time he faced the Buccaneers. He had 1 touchdown on the Seahawks, 1 touchdown against the Cardinal Panthers. Passing touchdowns, that is. 4 passing touchdowns against the Buccaneers the first time. So, wow. Wow, that's like a... Wow, that's like a... I think that's a Buccaneers curse, I believe. 4 touchdowns, 2 games they play. Ouch. He had 2 touchdowns when he played against Philadelphia Eagles, 2 passing touchdowns. 1 passing touchdown when he played the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1 passing touchdown when he played his last game, the Raiders. Now, throughout the regular season, he has had 18 touchdowns and 16 interceptions. He is sponsored by 2 points. That's all. His yards are pretty uneven. When I mean uneven, he put up 155 against Pittsburgh, 241 against the Eagles, 230 against the Chiefs, 500 against Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then went down to 276 the second time they played the Buccaneers. And the game he had the less yardage has to go to the Las Vegas Raiders game, where only he had 112 passing yards. Interception in Las Vegas. Against Las Vegas Raiders, he had 1 interception. Against the Vikings, he got 2. Chargers, 4. Ouch. 1 against the Broncos. 1 against the Saints. 0-0 against the Buccaneers. That's the second time he played the Buccaneers. And against the Cowboys, got 0 interceptions. 2 when he played the Seahawks. 0 when he played the Cardinals. Sorry. When he played the Panthers. And 1 the first time he played the Bucs. 1 the first time he played the Saints. And 1 the time he played the Kansas City Chiefs. 0 when he played the Eagles. And 2 when he played the Steelers. Sacks. He has a total of 28 sacks. 3 sacks when he played the Las Vegas Raiders. Wow, that lets you know Kirk Cousins was having a season that I doubt would be a good one if the Falcons did not make it to the playoffs. I believe the Falcons still had a chance if they let Kirk Cousins in there. Yeah, Kirk Cousins just came back from a 4 losing streak. 4 games losing on the road. 3 of them by a lot of points. No, sorry. 2 of them by a lot of points. Other 2 were, they were kind of like, by just a couple points, but still. Kirk Cousins led the Atlanta Falcons to a 7-7 season. 18 touchdowns, 16 interceptions for 3,508 yards. That's what he leaves the Falcons with. Now, we need to understand. We got to talk about the new guy. The guy that probably will take the Falcons all the way to the playoffs. And potentially could make a statement and be the starting quarterback for next year if he does pretty well. Now, the team is pretty even right now. There's a chance they make it, there's a chance that they don't make it. They're 7-7. They still got to find a way in. Like I say, hopefully they make it. There's a chance if this guy puts the number he put up in college, he can probably take the Atlanta Falcons to a 10-3. Probably. 10-3 should be good. I mean, let me see something. The Falcons only have three games left. Yep. They have the Giants, they have the Commanders, and they play the Panthers again on January the 5th. Now, probably the Commanders are kind of hot. Are kind of hot right now. Hot in the means that whatever they did last year, they're better now. So I think they might lose that game, but it's okay. They got to win 3 games. Sorry, they have to. The Atlanta Falcons have to win 3 games because the way the NFC South is looking, the Bucs are on top by 8 points, by 8 wins, 6 losses, 7-7. The Panthers are not going to come back from nothing to 11. They has been eliminated. The Saints will be eliminated as well pretty soon, which has 5 wins and 9 defeats. But they need the Bucs to lose at least 1 game, and they have to win all 3. If the Bucs lose 1 game and they win all 3, they take the lead. They make it to the playoffs. Hopefully, that's how it goes. But coming back to Michael Penix, he has good people to deal with. He has Drake London, good wide receiver. Drake London has been able to put up 919 yards. That's Kirk Cousins passing the ball. Now, can those numbers go up? They could potentially surpass the 1,002. It could go up to 1,000 and 100 at least. If he targets Drake London like he's supposed to, because by looking at Drake London's stat, he has 7 touchdowns, 78 receptions. He has 11.8 yards per play. This is average. 97 when they lost the second time when they played the Saints the second time. 61 when they played the Broncos. 86 against the Chargers. 70 against the Vikings. And 53 against Las Vegas. We just need to hope this guy looks at Drake London, because he's not a bad wide receiver. He's a good wide receiver. Now, he also has VJ Robinson. VJ Robinson is a good running back. 1,102 yards, 8 touchdowns. He has attempt to rush 237. That's 4 yards. That's 4.7 yards per rush attempt. Or per rush. Or per rush. Let me see. Against the Vegas, he put up 125 rushing yards, 92 against the Vikings, 102 against the Chargers, 35 against the Broncos. The Broncos defense, that's they put that defense. Saints defense let BJ Robinson get away with 116 and 2 touchdowns. Ouch. But he has a good running back. Now he also on the defense, he got Caden. Caden Elias, if I don't know if I say his name correctly. Well, 124 tackles. So he doesn't have to really worry about that much against the teams he got to play next. He needs to play the Commanders, and that's the only thing they need to be worried about. The Panthers, not that much. The Giants, I wouldn't worry about them. The tackle number seems good. Now, he has Jesse Bates the third. Bates the third. Wow. He has had 3 interceptions. So, he has forced fumbles 4 times. So, the defense seems a little bit solid. So, if I was Penix Jr., the defense, I would tell them that get some work. We need a little more work on the defense. But on the offense side, he seems pretty good. If he looks at London, if he gives Robinson the ball to run, Atlanta can still make it to the playoffs. Hopefully the Bucks, for them, it would be good that the Bucks lose 1. If they lose 1 and the Falcons win 3, they go up and they will take the NFC South. Now, the NFC East is owned by my Birds, by the Eagles. 12-2. We don't gotta worry about the Commanders or the Cowboys. The Cowboys have been almost eliminated. The Giants are not making it nowhere. The Commanders still are in the playoffs. They have a shot, but come on, the Eagles, baby. The Eagles are gonna take it. They're gonna take it. Well, if we talk about Penix Jr., and I believe the reason Kirk Cousins was benched was because he wasn't putting up the numbers that Atlanta thought. He was letting too many interceptions. 16 interceptions, only 18 touchdowns. Lost 4 games in a row. Just like that. The Eagles only lost 2 in a row. But he wasn't also putting the numbers that Atlanta thought he would. And also, Phoenix is a lot younger than he is, so Phoenix can have stamina and power they need. Hopefully, they make it to the playoff. Hopefully, the Penix Jr. shows Atlanta there was a good decision to make him the starting quarterback and bench Kirk Cousins. Now, what do you think? Let me know in the comments if you think Penix Jr. is going to be a lot better than Kirk Cousins, or if Kirk Cousins should return back to be the starting quarterback for Atlanta. I'll see you next.